So they call your university years the best years of your life, and I've just always wondered why. Like, that doesn't even make sense to me.
I'd rather just skip all the studying, skip all of those lectures, and just get right into a career and start making money.
But apparently, that's not how it works. So today I'm just going to tell you about my tips for university. I'm not as experienced as Jess and Josie, I'm just in my second year, but I'm just going to tell you about all aspects of it, including like the books, the people, the classes, and the campus experience. If you're like me, one of the hardest parts about starting university is just figuring out what you want to do. I'm in my second year and I'm still taking introductory courses because I have no idea what the heck I want to do. But my advice would be is just to sort of jump in and try it out, because you don't know what you're gonna like until you try it. So
Just do everything.
let's talk about being on campus. I actually really don't mind being on campus. I think it's kind of fun because it's just a place that you can hang out. You know, it's not just a place where you have to go and like go to class. You can go to campus to hang out. You always run into people you know everywhere. Like, it's crazy, especially in the library. The library is probably my favorite place to go. If I had something to complain about, it'd probably be the fact that my university is on a giant hill. So that means to get everywhere you need to walk up a million stairs.
And every time I have to walk up the stairs to get to class, I die. One of my classes is kind of near the bottom third of campus, and then the one I have right after is like all the way near the top. So I end up having to book it up all these stairs. And by the time I get to class, like, I can't even talk. I'm so like winded.
So let's talk briefly about classes. Everything just seems more mature. You know, the profs are like pretty cool and you can call them by their first name, which still feels so weird to me. But most of my classes that I have are lecture based, and let me tell you one thing. Lectures are the most boring thing in the world.
Some teachers can make it slightly interesting, but it's still boring. Like, there's no way around it. For the past few weeks, like, my top Google thing on my phone is how to stay awake during lecture, because I have issues with that. Like, I cannot keep my eyes open. So boring.
So let's move on to books. They're so expensive. Like, even if you buy them used.
I don't even know how to, like, it makes me so mad, okay? For this one class I was taking, the class itself was like $600 because there are more fees when it has a lab in it. But the textbook and the lab book was like $350 or something I had to pay. Like, that's almost the price of another class just for a stupid book that, let's be honest, I haven't even opened yet. Does anyone even do the textbook readings? I don't think so. I don't. Like, who has the time for that? It's a giant ass book. It's like this thick. I can't carry that around with me. And when I'm at home, I don't want to do school. I just want to sleep or watch Netflix. I cannot deal with textbooks.
Let's talk about the people that you meet in university. The people that go to university are pretty cool, let's be honest. But really, like, it's different from high school again, because the people who go to university want to be there. I mean, like, they're paying to be there. So there are those like really smart people who get like A+ in everything. There are those people, and it's crazy like how much work they do.
Like, for a lot of them, they are in the library all the time studying, and studying all the time at home, doing a million practice quizzes, things like that. So if you want to get good grades, you can. You just have to work really, really hard, which is something that at this point I don't want to do.
A tip for me is don't be afraid of talking to the person who sits beside you, because that's who your friend is going to be in that class. Like, talk to the people that you sit near. You can get notes from them, they can tell you things. You can ask them questions. It's great. You can make a new friend. Who knows? So yeah, that's where I'm at. Just kind of like YOLOing right now, but I know it'll eventually all work out. So yeah. Anyways, I'll see you next week. Adios, amigos.